show our might. We'll do our best for the black and white. Oh, we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. The Magpies are a mighty club, we know, we know. We celebrated our Magpie Club, let's go, let's go. We'll win the fight, we'll show our might. We'll do our best for the black and white. Oh, we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white.
Well, it is a wet and dark good evening to all our viewers from wherever you are. It's round 8 of the TIO NTFL Women's Premier League season. It's Palmerston Magpies taking on St Mary's. I'm Ryan Saxelby, joined alongside by Tara Harris. Tara, how are you?
Yeah, good. I'm actually looking forward to this matchup. We know that St Mary's in this women's side are very strong, but we've seen some up and coming and some good moves from Palmerston over the last couple of weeks, and they've got the inclusion of Marika Carlton back in the side, who didn't play last week, and we just know how electric she can be with that footy, Ryan.
Yeah, of course, and obviously one of the major factors, which I'm sure we'll see on screen in 1 second, is the clouds. They are dark and they are rolling in, Tara, and so do we think that maybe the rain might play some effect in this one?
Yeah, no, definitely, and obviously it's a keeping eye on the weather here. The lights, which are just off screen, are starting to be turned on. It is dark out there, as you said, Ryan, so weather's going to be a bit of a factor in here. We're going to probably have a bit of a struggle with possession here through the girls, because we know how slippery and wet that deck gets and how quick it happens. So it should be a really ripper of a game here. Just see who performs well in these conditions.
Absolutely. St Mary's sitting second on the ladder with 5 wins and a loss. Palmerston sitting pretty much mid-table with 2 wins, 3 losses, so a little bit of work to do, but I'll hand it back over to you for the bounce.
That's it, back in here for the bounce, and we have, by the look of it, starts off quick, good control there from Palmerston early to the ball. It's a foot race to get to it first. Looks like Forshaw coming up there against her Palmerston opponent in Taylor Easton. Being pushed forward there by St Mary's, pops it on the left boot. Nice possession, nice kick forward there. Fumbled possession, no one to it early. Looks like it might be Tawnsy with the clearance out. Picked up there by Palmerston, St Mary's quickly. St Mary's hand pass through Billy Byers, kicked forward in through Paula Pavic. Beautiful mark there by Kiralee Parnell. She looks like she might go for it here, Ryan. No, she's opted off. Chip kick, it's dangerous, and it is cut off there by the player in Bradshaw, Racinta Bradshaw. Kicked in, just hasn't been picked up by anyone. Wrapped up early there was Ronberg. No clear control. Umpire looks like they might come in and have a ball up. Yes, they will. Looks like Lachlan Amalan there with the big job today. Ball goes up. Pavic there. Ball not clearly contested out of the ruck contest. Brushed forward off the deck. It's a tackle there, but no possession played. No clear possession yet. St Mary's doing what they can to push that ball forward. Again, just a soccer forward. Palmerston doing their best to keep it out of the danger zone there. We know how good Waratah are here. St Mary's. St Mary's picked it up. Beautiful boot there through Billy Byers. And it's all a mark just spilt there by Grace Senior. Picked up, hand pass there by Ali Trigg. Picked up nicely by Tawnsy. Ali Trigg with it again. Hands that one off through Kiralee Parnell, and she snapped that one through.
Yeah, just a nice bit of pressure there, I think, from St Mary's, sorry. It's just been pretty, like as we said, it was scrappy. The rain still hasn't arrived yet, but yeah, a little bit of scrappy play, and obviously I think pressure's going to come into that as a factor, but I think you said it before, Pavic, I think she's going to play a massive role in this one. I think she's already had a couple of touches, so interesting to see, without Emma Stark, of course, and a couple of others, I presume that she might have a pretty big impact today.
Yeah, correct. Pavic earned herself a Rising Star nomination early in the season, and she's right here in the centre against Ella Ward in the ruck contest. Beautiful ruck contest there from Pavic there, managed to get it out, but no clear possession there. Palmerston doing what they can to surge that one forward. Kicks it into open space there. Lurking there is Marika Carlton. She lays the tackle, but manages to get that one shrugged off, and the ball pushed forward there through the hands of Michelle Friel. She's kicked that one into space. It'll be a foot race there between Racinta Bradshaw and her opposition player there with St Mary's. Picked up nicely with Barbara Eilert. However, again, just picked up, trying to shrug that one off and hand pass. No clear possession there. Picked up nicely through St Mary's. Pushed that one forward. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce again, and it looks like it's just gone through. And that one will be there to Palmerston through the hands of Tatiana Perry. Good opportunity here for Palmerston to hopefully get a bit of control and push this one into their forward. That's a beautiful kick there from Tatiana Perry. 2 flyers there, no clear control. Beautiful pick up there from Ali Trigg. Spoiled a little bit by Palmerston in the opposition. She's tackled. Hasn't had an opportunity to get rid of it. You'd assume the umpire will say that'll be a ball up. And yes, it will, through the hands of Lachlan Amalan. Ball goes up there. Great contest here between Ward and Pavic. Picked up beautifully, hand passed out, but it'll be Tatiana Perry that cuts it off. Doesn't have clear control of the footy just of yet. Palmerston do well to clear that one out of space. Goes up for a fly. We've got Marika Carlton with a missed mark, a little bit of a soccer trying to get that one forward, but it'll be St Mary's that turn that one around again. Good control there of the footy there from Fosbrook. And she's managed to get that play stopped, which is good for Palmerston. It'll be another ball up here in the forward 50 for St Mary's. A great ruck contest there. Hit out by Ward. It's picked up there. She's wrapped up by a few players. Managed to dispose of it. It'll be a foot race here between the two players. Sienna Neeson first to the footy. Just overruns it. Picked up nicely there through St Mary's. Attempts to kick. Doesn't get clear control. Katie Wills in there. Sienna Neeson doing what they can to dispose of the football, but St Mary's are building a very tight contest here. Picked up cleanly by Billy Byers and pushed forward there through Nikita Long, but it's cut off again by their trusted goalkeeper and Tatiana Perry. Tatiana opts for another centering kick there through Sienna Neeson, and it's taken beautifully. She has Carlton behind her, but opts to go forward there, clearing. This is the good pick up there, good control of the footy by Michelle Friel. Michelle's still got control here. Looks for options there. She does shrug off one, manages to lose the football, brushes it forward, still regains possession here. Just spilt out and it'll be pushed over the line.
Yeah, just a little bit of an interesting observation that St Mary's are trying to get the ball on that far side, but if we look across the ground, you can't see it on screen, but the flags are pushing towards the grandstand. It's a heavy, heavy breeze towards us up here in the box, so Palmerston keeping it close to the broadcast side, Saints electing to go to the far side. Yeah, correct, kicking against the wind. The ball goes back up here. Sienna Neeson with a hand to it. No one with clear possession, as we can see yet. Still pushing the footy off, having a bit of a taken there. Umpire says that'll be mine and we'll have a ball up. Really good possessions here, and obviously a high contest footy between these two sides. Wanting to keep control early. Ball goes up there. Again, this great ruck contest between Ward and Pavic. Picked up there, is dropped and spilt. Will be a sling tackle by the look of it and will be rewarded to Palmerston. Just as the ball comes back here, so that picked up there by Molly Hughes. Apologies. Shikara Nui pops that one forward. Overspilt and just no possession there, so we'll go over the boundary line. Yeah, just kind of watching St Mary's pretty closely around the contests at the moment. It just feels like they're getting on top early, which is huge, but yeah, just looking to see if Palmerston can tighten up a little bit there. Yeah, definitely. They're in a good spot here, Palmerston, and they do through the hands of Sienna Neeson. Ball goes high. Good defensive pressure there from St Mary's. St Mary's first to the football. Great through the hands there, and a beautiful kick through their captain in Forshaw. Spilt mark is picked up there. It will be a foot race to get control, which they do through this young Palmerston side. Picked up by Jenkins. Jenkins forces that one forward into the... and beautifully marked. Did open it there. That's Marika Carlton. Just didn't hold on to it long enough, and it is exited out of there quickly by that St Mary's side. They know how dangerous Marika Carlton is in that space. Tatiana Perry there available. She will get first to it. She's a great talent, Tatiana, but doesn't get it over there and will be wrapped up. Umpire says that'll be a ball up. So did well to be cut off there. Ball goes up again. Ruck contest, not a clear winner there with the ruck contest. It looks like it may have been high. Yes, it was. Umpire says that'll be Palmerston's free through the hands of Brooke Wilson. Wilson there looking for options to make themselves available. St Mary's doing a good job to ensure that there's no options for her to continue on. She opts. It's a great smother there by the defensive player in Joe Miller. Ball gets picked up again. Little bit of tough pressure here from this St Mary's side, and they wrap her up very, very quickly. Yeah, it's just when that ball starts to get a little congested, it's all St Mary's. But if Palmerston can just get it out there, they're holding the ground control at the moment over these last few minutes, just seeing if they can get something from it. Yes, they are. So Molly Hughes was the successful out of that ruck contest, manages to clear it, but gets cut off there by Palmerston. However, turned over yet again by the St Mary side in Catherine Dan. Kicks into space to her captain in Forshaw. Forshaw pushes that one forward. It's a high kick there. Isn't clearly taken. Looks like Kiralee Parnell
pushed forward here. They've got some space, St. Mary's. St. Mary's push this one forward. There's a 2-on-1 contest here. They've got time and they've got space here if St. Mary's are good with it, which they look like they're going to be. And they're happy with it. Beautiful, beautiful kick by Grace Senior there. And that's how quick St. Mary's can turn that around, Ryan.
Yeah, that was just a bit of a defensive breakdown from Palmerston now. You just shouldn't be ending up with 2-on-1s inside your opposition's forward 50. And obviously just the class of St. Mary's to finish that off. Not panic, of course. We see it get undone so many times. But yeah, just maybe someone got caught ball watching potentially for Palmerston, just got sucked up a little bit, but yeah, can't be doing that, otherwise St. Mary's will capitalise.
Which they did, so that just extends that margin for the Magpies yet to get on the board. About to enter the 9-minute mark here of the first quarter. St. Mary's 2 goals. And we're back in the centre here. And with the ball up, great run contest there, won by Ella Ward, but picked up very nicely through the hands of Hum in the St. Mary's side. Beautiful bounce. It favoured St. Mary's player there, and it's picked up nicely through Trigg. However, turned over and doing their best to get a good clearance there through Palmerston. However, cut off by the captain as that St. Mary's there in Foreshore. Being able to shut down nicely. She attempts for the soccer, but it is stopped. Might have been called kicking in danger, which it, by the look of it was. There's a quick chip kick there through Catherine Dan. She's under pressure there. St. Mary's player manages to get it out and get a good clearance into their forward 50. Kiralee Parnell here has some space. She does a 360, turns it over. Will be a kick in the air there, but she has options yet again. A 3-on-1 contest through the hands of what looks like Joanna Gregory. And she's able to get that one through.
Yeah, 3 straight now for St. Mary's. Just a little bit of issues now with Palmerston, and just a odd sort of observation here is that Palmerston were actually defending, like they had 3 players out here on the broadcast swing and elected not to defend the middle of the ground, which just let a couple of players out, just kind of left in space in the middle of the ground. So not too sure maybe if that's a tactic or just a little bit of a lapse there in concentration, but yeah, cannot be leaving the middle of the ground open with St. Mary's.
Yeah, they're doing well to have good, clean possession here and get that one pushed forward. And they had a really composed attitude in that forward 50 to get that goal and take the time that they needed to. So we'll be back with the ball up. Pavic on Ward. Ward does well to get the touch there. It's a bit of a scuffle there to get a centre clearance. No clear possession. The umpire might. Yes, they have. That'll be another ball up. So good pressure there to wrap it up quickly there by Palmerston, not let St. Mary's get away. We know how dangerous they are in this space. A good ruck contest, just taken straight out of the ruck contest by Ward, but she's wrapped up there by Molly Hughes very quickly. It'll be another ball up. Touched there beautifully by Ward, pushed forward, however, it's going to be wrapped up quickly there. Beautiful tackle by Newry from Palmerston. It is spurted out though. Again, doing what they can to get that ball out of that contest. Finds the hands of Sienna Nisna. Nisa pushes that one forward. It'll be a foot race to the footy. Will's there doing what she can to keep control. However, it's turned over quickly by this St. Mary's side, and they've got a few options here. Ball goes up high, and it's taken beautifully there by Georgia Marsland. Marsland looking for options there. She's got a few in the centre. We're looking at a 3-on-1 contest there, but defended well there by Palmerston. No clear control at this stage. Good shepherd by Torsney. Just tackled off the ball there. Pushes, does what they can to hand pass that one out. No clear control yet. Pushing forward. It's a great pick up there by Jay Delacure. Just overspilt that mark there, but it is still being pushed forward. St. Mary's with the control. She is wrapped up. It's a continued play on here. It's kicked forward through Fosbrook. Goes for a high fly, spills the mark, however does well to regain possession. Beautiful run there from Joe Miller. She's opted for a left boot. It's going to drop in, and a good pressure there by Natasha Medbury there to try and do what they can.
Yeah, just starting to notice a little bit of a change in the conditions, Tara. Looks like the flags are now kind of pointing towards the left to screen the Michael Long centre end, and just over the trees at the back here at TIO Stadium, you can just start to see the rain just slowly starting to come in now. So still another twist in this one.
No, exactly right. So, beautiful mark there taken by Amelia Carr for St. Mary's. She's going to have space here to run it in. Kick maybe not what she intended. It looks like it might go out on the full, which it has. Natasha Medbury there doing what she can to just communicate with her team and get them pushed out and create some space, and obviously not leave any options available for St Mary's to score here. So it'll be a ball up.
Definitely don't want to concede here now, especially with a few minutes to go, you would think.
That's it. So they have got Fosbrook there by herself, which is a little bit dangerous, but it's swept up there beautifully by Carlton. Has hit the outside of the boot there to make it hard for the Palmerston defenders to try and get coverage of that ball. And it will just be out. Looks like a lasso rule there. So just working through. Will be a ball up. Here, only 10 or so metres away from St Mary's forward 50. This great ruck contest continues between Pavic and Ward. Just shrugged off the kick there. Palmerston need to get hands to this early, which they do, but it's smothered through St Mary's. Just a bit of a spilt pick up there by Palmerston. Palmerston needing to create options to get this one out of space. St Mary's doing well to regain possession in a sea of black and white. Comes through the hands of Marika Carlton, gets a great run off and a kick forward. Looks like it's been cut off beautifully there by Michelle Friel. Michelle Friel takes some space back there, looking for options. Palmerston doing well. They've got a lot of numbers back. It'll be a bit of a pressure here to try and get it, which doesn't happen, does go out there. So good defensive work there from Marika Carlton. Marika Carlton will have an option to get this one in, and the rain has just started coming down here at TIO Stadium. Beautiful kick in there. She's looking for options. She make it hard there for her teammate. Looks like she may have been taken high. Amalan in the umpire says yes. Palmerston need to push numbers forward here. So it's a kick forward, looking for options there. It's a bit of a spilt mark by St Mary's, but it's turned over quickly. Wrapped up without the ball there. Push forward again. We're getting into some slippery conditions here at TIO Stadium. This possession control is going to become hard. It's spurted out the back of that pack there. Picked up there by Caitlin Wills. Spilt again. Trying to do what they can. Smothered again by St Mary's. Picked up there through Fosbrook. Wrapped up early. Just tapped out of her hands. Sienna Neeson doing what she can to get it forward. Socket off the deck eventually, right into the hands or the feet there of Bradshaw. Bradshaw doing what she can under a 2-on-1 contest to try and keep control of this football here. Picked up, socket off the deck, pushed forward there through the hands of Shakira Newey. Oh, just a bit of a spilt mark there, under pressure. Tackled off with the football there, just spurts out. Again, no clear control of the football here. And it will be what looks like an umpire's ball up.
Yeah, Saints just set up really well there on that entry. That it was a 4-on-1 in favour of Saints, so it was always going to be Saints at some point. So see if they hold strong here.
Which they have, and that one goes beautifully. Kicked forward there. It'll be a foot race to get to it. Looks like Tornsey might be the first one to it, and she's got some support there with Carlton if she can get rid of it. She's wrapped up early. Umpire looks like she's been taken there, so she'll get a free kick in Tornsey. Push that one forward. It's a short kick, puts the Palmerston player there, and a little bit of pressure from this demanding St Mary's side.
Yeah, just the...
Oh, Palmerston may not have realised. Sorry, Ryan. No, it'll be a ball up. So a little bit early to the ruck contest there, but it is pushed forward. Looking for options there. It has come through nicely to the St Mary's defender, but has trickled out onto the boundary.
Yeah, just the simple skills, the fundamentals, just becoming a lot more difficult. The rain is well and truly here, and the wind is blowing everywhere, yeah. Tara, so...
Every time you think you've got a game plan, the wind will change direction on you. Oh, and there it is. That is the first quarter siren here at TIO Stadium.
We'll be back right after this short break for the second quarter.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
And do constructive talk. I know it's hard, we're not all from the same footy club, but we've come together for this. Show that passion in the MC Guernsey, get in their face.
Here at TIO Stadium in Darwin.
Played their hearts out, and obviously it's not what we play 6-6-6 and 7 on the bench, so it's a little bit different, but you know what, we can't ask for anything more. The girls put their bodies on the line, and they went in and they went hard, and you know, some of it was unrewarded, but that's footy.
Well, it is a wet and windy welcome back to TIO Stadium for round 8 of the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League season. Palmerston Magpies taking on Saints, and Saints have the early jump, Tara.
Yes, they do. They've had control of the footy here and kept Palmerston pretty wrapped up. You can see by the scoreline there, 3 goals, 1 just to Palmerston, not yet on the board, but they do have control of the footy here, and the wind might be on their side, but it is turned over through the hands of Billy Byers. Billy Byers with a chip kick out, looking for options there. It's a bit of a spilt mark through Fosbrook, but she's wrapped up quickly by Palmerston, but spurts out there through Joe Miller. She does a bit of a step there, pushes that one forward. She's looking for options there through Kiralee Parnell. It is wet weather footy, folks, so it's a spilt mark there. Fosbrook with the run on. Palmerston defenders need to work hard here. St Mary's, no clear possession at this point. It's wrapped up. Umpire might call. Yes, they have. It'll be a ball up. It's a dangerous position here, Ryan, for this Palmerston side in this St Mary's forward 50.
Absolutely. Every goal becomes crucial when it's wet and scrappy like this, so can't concede now.
No, so it's hit out of the ruck contest there and found again through Ella Ward. Pushed forward there, trying to find some space, but it looks like it might be cut off there through their captain in Forshaw, but again smothered by that Palmerston defender. Looking for options there, trying to get clear control of the footy, which they do, and it's spurted out there. Looks through the hands of Torsney on Forbrook. Wrapped up early, but it has been called high. So it will be a high call there and a free kick to Forsbrook there through St Mary's. Few options there. Just need a clean mark, which hasn't been taken. Good defensive pressure there from Palmerston, but it's kicked up and gone high. Spilt mark there. It's dangerous. It's a 3-on-3. It's a good contest of footy there. No clear possession. It is brushed out off the deck. Again, lots of bodies to the ball. It's wrapped up quickly.
Yeah, just got to watch those high tackles now. Everything's slippery. Can't be affording to give St Mary's free kicks just outside 50.
No, you're right. So no great ruck contest there. Hit out well through Ward. It'll be a foot race to it with Byers and Torsney, but it has gone over the boundary line. And it will be a ball in. Again, in this dangerous area here for St Mary's.
Just wondering if we might be looking a little bit closer at that lasso rule, the deliberate rule. Just obviously you want to play a bit of a slower game in the rain, so...
Yeah. So ball has gone in there. Ruck contest done well. Pavic is the one who gets the hands to it. It'll be a foot race to see who gets to it. Looks like it's done. Picked up well and hand passed over the top by Gunderson. Picked up beautifully there by Michelle Friel and pushed in. Hand pass over the top by Hum. It's gone a high kick there. It's a one-on-one. Tash Medbury does well to spoil that mark. It'll be a high pressure. It needs to be picked up here, and it is picked up quickly there by Palmerston. Tash Medbury with a desperate kick to get that ball out of that danger zone there for Palmerston. It'll be a foot race to it. It looks like Forsbrook has gotten there to it first. She's under pressure there from that Palmerston defence. It's pushed forward in there. Needs to be careful. She does smart there with a hand pass out of the point post. It's a bouncing footy. She's got a little bit of space here. It's a 2-on-2 contest. Great contest of footy there. Joe Miller does a bit of a 360 trying to find options. Billy Byers trying to get involved. But it'll be still no clear hands. The footy has a tap. And it's just gone out. Looks like on the full there. So that'll be a kick in there from Medbury. A bit of a saving grace, Ryan, for them.
Yeah, Palmerston did really well there. They were pretty desperate there, to say the least, but held up the Saints there. So they're going to have to do that much more often. That's
it. Kicked in, marked beautifully in these conditions there by Rashinta Bradshaw. God, she was impressive last week in their fight against Waratah. Ball just spilt over the mark there, but looks like it's going to be picked up there by Friel. Friel under pressure a little bit there from this Palmerston side. Ziana Niesner doing her best in these conditions. Again, no clear. They're doing their best to get out of there, which they do through the hands of Parnell. Miller to the ball early, but she's chopped off there by Bradshaw. Hand pass there. Bradshaw's got it again. Chips that one forward. It looks like it's all St Mary's, but it has spilt through there nicely and beneficially there for Easton. Easton chips that one forward. It's going to be a bouncing kick. Oh, I thought it might have that bounce on it in the end there, but has just gone through for a behind, and that's the first score on the board there for Palmerston this afternoon.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit of panic. I reckon she had a little more time than what she thought, but yeah, it was good signs, like good movement from Palmerston.
No, correct there. So this one will be taken through the hands of Delacour. Pushed forward, beautiful kick. Just a spilt mark there, given the conditions there. Understandable. Pushes that one forward. Just unfortunately isn't the kick that she was looking for. It's pushed forward there. Palmerston need to do what they can here and fast. She's tackled there, but manages to get that ball still forward. Option there through Palmerston player, but it's turned over quickly. She's wrapped up by Carlton. Hand pass over the top into their captain in Forshaw. Forshaw kicking that one forward there. Palmerston doing what they can there through the hands of Gonanon. Gonanon still trying to work that ball out. Finds it to Ronberg, but cut off there again beautifully by St Mary's. St Mary's pushing that one forward. Palmerston need to do what they can here to stop this ball from going too far forward, but it's all St Mary's all day by the look of it. That's a beautiful kick there off Senior. Senior doing what she can to find space. It's a 3-on-2 contest. Beautiful hands there, taken nice in these conditions by Dan. Kicked up high, and a beautiful mark taken by Ali Trigg. Push that one forward. this clean play in these conditions. St Mary's are working well. Unfortunately, a spilt mark. It's a 3-on-2 contest. Tash Medbury does well to defend what she can out of that square, but it's turned over quickly. Looks like through the hands of Billy Byers. Byers with a chip kick in, finding space, and she does. It's a beautiful mark there in these conditions.
Yeah, I think I'd be pretty disappointed if I was Palmerston now. I think their forward pressure just then was really good, and then just one turnover and Saints are out like a flash. So probably just really disappointed they didn't lock it in and get a major score there, and now St Mary's with a massive chance to extend their lead.
That's it, and they've got a lot of numbers pushed back here. Ball's coming in. It's a good kick. It might cut a little bit short there, so they'll need to have some options and some solid one. Kiralee Parnell does well, but it is spilt. Hand passes there, doing what they can to get it off the deck. Looks right through Pat Perry. Parnell still there. Numbers, so many numbers here for St Mary's. She does a step. She's under pressure there from 2 Palmerston players. That's at Amelia Carr, but cut off there beautifully by Palmerston. Palmerston need to work hard here and push up to create options.
Yeah, she's struggling to find an option. She was just waving her hands around just a second ago.
Yep, so she's found Tatiana Perry here. Hasn't made much progress forward, though. These girls need to create some options for her. So it's pushed forward. It's a high contest there. A few numbers to the footy there. So black and whites that get to it earlier. It's a foot race there. Rashinta Bradshaw doing what she can to push that one forward, which it is. It's creating space there. It'll be a foot race to see who can get this one cleared. It looks like it's just leaned Palmerston's way, but as St Mary's crew comes in and wraps that one up quickly to get control of the footy again. Still no clear possession. Just pushed forward, spilt out. Nice hands there through to Friel. And just cut off in the mark. Beautiful mark. The rain has stopped. For how long, we don't know. So it's just pushed forward there. Oh, a bit of a spilt mark, but God, she took it well. It's cut off there. She's doing what she can to push that one forward there, St Mary's. Be a high kick. Beautiful mark. Taken beautifully there by Marsland. Marsland pushes that one forward. It's a spilt over mark. Hannah Tornsey does what she can. Beautiful hand pass over the top there. Great football from her. She's created herself a second option there, which will be utilised. So she needs to get to it first, but it looks like she might be cut off here. Will it be a free by the look of it?
Ooh, that's probably 50.
No, I don't. That's just a pass back there. May not have been the way that Billy Byers would have liked to receive it. So Billy Byers plays on. Beautiful booming kick. She has got a few options there. Palmerston are lurking, but looks like St Mary's might get to it first. And they have control of this footy. They're doing well to try and keep possession. So it's a bit of a scuffle here. No clear control. Palmerston doing what they can to get this one out, but it's a sea of green there. Billy Byers again with the football. Boosts that one forward. It's got a few bounces there. Natasha Medbury needs to get to it first, which she does. And it might be in the back in a free. Yes, it is. So that one there through the hands of their trusted ruck in Pavic. Pavic with a chip kick in. It just hasn't landed the way that Medbury would have liked. Socket off the deck there. It'll be a foot race to it. It's a 2-on-2 contest. Tackled, wrapped up early. Medbury trying to get involved, but shrugged off there. Beautiful kick, but it's just gone a little bit outside of the boot.
Yeah, worrying signs now for Palmerston. Just maybe giving away probably a little bit of some undisciplined free kicks now. And, gee, they're lucky for Saints to not be, just getting on top majorly now on the scoreboard.
That's right. So they need some really good, clean, controlled possessions through this kick out here. Tatiana Perry looking for option. She's had a massive run in there. She's dropped it into a bit of a danger zone. Yes, it is. And it's cut off there by Fosbrook. Fosbrook there looking for option. She's got right in the centre there. She has pushed that one off. She's gone into the centre there. Looks like Palmerston's picked that one up. Been handed over, run nicely. She's running at the goals. Might bounce. Oh. And it has fantastic kick there by St Mary's, especially in these conditions. That's a fortunate bounce. And it's got them through for another major.
Yeah, just Palmerston collapsing a little bit there when the ball came to ground, and obviously just allowed those options to get out the back. But, yeah, that's a pretty lucky bounce, some might say. But, yeah, issues for Palmerston at the moment. They're still yet to get on the board in a major way, but Saints getting on top, as they do so often, Tara.
Yep.
They are a very classy side.
Yeah, very much so. And I even think I don't think anyone really had the expectation that they were going to get a fortunate bounce like that through the square. I think it even caught Tash Medbury off guard because she kind of went for it after. So, yeah, unlucky for defenders, but a lucky day for anyone on the attack in a forward 50. So, we're back in the centre here. Looks like something just... a warning will be given here, ensuring that they're obviously positions are played correctly. So the ball will go up. Been a great run contest between those two, Pavic and Ward, all day. It's been pushed out of the centre there. St Mary's doing what they can to push this ball forward, just trickling it centimetre by centimetre, which they are. It's a high contest footy there. No clear possession at this point. Picked up nicely there by Palmerston, but chopped off again. St Mary's doing what they can to get that one out. Looks like it'll be a ball up.
Yeah, and we talked about the conditions earlier in this game, but the wind has totally died. The flags are not moving at all, so no advantage to either end at the moment. No,
and we know how quick that can change too. So conditions can't be great out there. They've gone from hot to dry to wet, back to dry. So they're doing what they can, and obviously these conditions aren't ideal. So pushing forward, doing what they can. It looks like Marika Carlton might get to it forward. She does. Just a little brush off the desk doesn't work in her favour. There has been a free found here. Looks like maybe for a late tackle. So it will be free there, going to the hands of Michelle Friel. Michelle Friel looking for a few options, which she has forward. She can play on quickly here. Yes, she does. But cut off very quickly by the ruck in Ward. Palmerston have numbers to the footy. They can cut this off here. They need to. But looks like Marika Carlton there has options there. She's chipped that one forward, but might be cut off by the Saints defender. It's a spilt mark there. Option here for Palmerston if they can get to it first. Might be a favourable bounce. They need to get it, but it looks like it's been chopped off. And really good defensive pressure there to try and keep that one in their forward 50 from Marika Carlton.
Might be a little bit of a controversial take, Tara, but I think when Palmerston moved the ball quickly in this game particularly, they're probably better than St Mary's at that fast ball movement, and probably pretty unlucky to not score there actually. So I reckon if they can keep it up, they're most certainly in this one.
Definitely. We saw how well they just worked with it then, and we know that Marika Carlton's a bit of a weapon with those with fast footy. So we'll see what happens here. Ball up. Ruck goes in. Looks like Ward gets hands to it first. Palmerston do have numbers around the footy here and can create some options for them, but it is found through the hands of Billy Byers and kicked out. Sienna Niesner does what she can to take an overhead mark, but defended well there through the hands of Pavic. Tatiana Perry working through, all pushed up all the way from back, but turned over there by St Mary's. Opts for a centering kick to create some space. All push forward there. We'll find the hands of Fosbrook by the look of it. She just needs to pick it up. She does well. She dances around Medbury. Picked up nicely there by Joe Miller. Miller with the push forward. She's got a girl all in space, and it's looking good. She has a bit of a spilt here. It's just about how she can get to it. Looks like Hayley Davey doing what she can to apply some defensive pressure, but it's pushed out the back. Found beautifully and run into goal by Grace Senior.
Yeah, Natasha Medbury just looking around there and just not too sure what's going on there. We saw it in the first quarter, a 2-on-1 in the favour of St Mary's in earlier that game, and then, yeah, it's just happened again. So Natasha Medbury down there obviously confused, thinking someone's come up, and yeah, just not too sure. Some defensive breakdowns at the moment.
Yeah. Yep, so doing what they can, because St Mary's are turning over that football so quickly that we knew that they wanted to increase their odds in getting a goal up forward. I said earlier that Tatiana Perry had made her way up from back, but unfortunately it just caught them off guard. So the St Mary's side were able to turn it around just that fast, and that's scary. Any of these other Women's Premier League sides should be watching this and taking some notes. This St Mary's side is not one to be messed with. So ball goes up again. Great contest there and a beautiful hit out from Pavic. Ball's pushed forward there. Few numbers to the footy. No clear possession at this point, but is picked up off the deck there, doing what she can to hand pass that one out was Pavic. Ball's found there, trying to be picked up by McDougall. Kicked into open space. It'll be a one-on-one contest. Just shrugged off the football there was Bradshaw, and she's tackled and dropped it. Might be paid here, which
Great
it has
tackle.
been. Rashinta did well there. She obviously shrugged off the football, but she's done well to turn that around and create some options for this Palmerston side. Pushes forward. She's got Marika Carlton there lurking in the back, but the spilt mark has been socket off the deck there by Byers. Byers doing it again. Cheeky soccer forward. Ball's in a bit of a spin there. Hard to pick up in these conditions. No, not Friel, I apologise. Pushes that one into space. It's brushed out there by Palmerston, but picked up nicely. Hand passed forward, trying to create some space. Does well, Joe Miller there, shrugs around. She's looking for options here forward. It's a 2-on-1. Medbury needs to mark it, and she does.
Great hands.
Goal-saving mark there. She's done well, and she plays that position so well. So she kicks it into space. There's a lot of green and gold jumpers there. Palmerston need to do well. Tatiana Perry trying to apply the pressure there and cut off St Mary's from lurking forward. Picked up beautifully there by Pavic. Pavic with a boot forward. Just needs to find some space here. She's chipped that one in. Medbury pushes back while Tatiana tries to cover the player. She pushes into space there. But she does well. Looks like everyone's come out of that unharmed. Tash Medbury needs to get to it and touch, which she does. Phenomenal there by Tash Medbury. She knew what she had to do. She trusted her players to come back and defend, and she was able to get herself and act in that goalkeeper position on the line, and she's just stopped what she can there from adding another goal to this St Mary's tally.
She is a rock in defence at the moment. Not sure where Palmerston would be without her at the moment.
So she does well. She creates some space and pushes it forward. She's got 2 options on the wing there. They needed a clean mark, but it's just spilt. Understandable in these conditions. It's just gone over the boundary line there. Not a bad option for Palmerston. It would have been obviously better to have a clear possession there, but against the odds, it is in a good spot for them to hopefully get this one forward.
Yeah, it just kind of actually looks like the sun's coming back out for the first time this game, Tara, just by the shadows of TIO Stadium here.
Yes. So we are about to enter the 17-minute mark here of the second quarter. You can't imagine there's too much time left in this quarter. St Mary's surging forward off the boot of Ali Trigg. It bounces into space. It's going to need some work here from this St Mary's crew to surge this one forward, which it has. Beautiful mark and attempt to take there from Catherine Dan. Dan pushes that one forward. It'll be a foot race to it between Parnell and Medbury. The boundary and the siren beat them to it.
Yeah, and it's now half-time. St Mary's 5-3-33 lead to Palmerston Magpies 0-1-1. We will be right back after this half-time break.
You are one of over 148,000 people living in an area at risk of being affected by a cyclone this wet season. In your cyclone kit, you'll need a battery-operated radio, a torch with spare batteries, enough food, and at least 10 litres of water per person to sustain you and your family for 72 hours or more. All important documentation such as passports, treasured photos, and insurance policies should be kept in a safe and waterproof place. Be prepared this wet season.
Ball comes out. St Mary's go forward, inside forward 50. That's their first inside forward 50. The big man Korowa runs after the footy, kicks a goal and nails the first one. 50 seconds in, if you don't mind. St Mary's on the board, 1 straight 6. The Bombers yet to score. Fantastic. And the best player, I reckon, so far, Edward Purantara-Mary done for the Bombers. They go forward and over the back. And the noted goal kicker and inside 40 seconds. Lovely goal there. And that was by Roy Cantilla. I reckon he threw that. Gets the ball up to Heenan. Heenan normally very good with the kick. Kicks on goal. Pick up that player. Good. Pick up that player in the middle of the ground. Was that our skipper? I reckon that's our skipper, Brendan Cantilla. What a goal! And in the quarter, tossed in by the boundary umpire. Korowa in front, picked up and does it easy. How easy is this game? Jack Klusky. Conway gets it forward. Handball out. Another handball wide. Not sure why he went wide. See who that player is out there, because that was nice. Teammate forward, Clues.
Into the pocket.
Klusky goes forward. Beautifully done. And number four coming up 3 this turn for Jackson Calder. Darley, 1 bounce. Onto the right foot. Got a player forward. In they go. Cantilla runs into an open goal for him and nails it 2 on the trot.
That is exactly what we were looking for from the Tiwi Bombers.
Just the ball out wide to Souter. Souter goes across the face of goal. Dylan Lant, the skipper, kicks on goal and absolutely nails it. Hard after the football, Ted Castle. Ted Castle across the body, looking for Corowa. Corowa, a direct shot on goal, and Tex Corowa.
He's nailed that.
My word, he has. He's got 3. Long way from goal. There's no
Only one man inside forward 50
Corowa
for the
down there.
Saints.
Can Corowa take the mark? He can't take the mark, but he gets the ball, knocks it down, runs his full measure, kicks on the left, and Corowa has done a fantastic job. Well done to him. To Offermans. Brave, very brave there by Vallejo. They lay it off.
Another one.
Handball in, handball running past. Onto the left boot, inside forward 50. Kick on goal. Is that another one?
It is indeed.
Is that another one? It is. That's
Umpire
Jack
loves
Klosky. He has 3. That's Roy Cantilla. One way, then the other. Picked up by Rioli. Rioli kicks on goal, but unfortunately across the face. Still in play. Stanley Tipalura across his shoulders, and I reckon he's nailed it. I reckon Stanley has nailed it. He has. Probably too little, too late. Chaps. He rucked, he roved, he got the forward inside forward 50. There goes Calder. Calder gets it out to Lant, and is Lant got number 4?
Oh, he has too. Yes, he has.
He has got number 4. Handball back. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Missed.
There it is. Well, it was a pretty dominant win for St Mary's in the end. 22-14, 146 to the Tiwi Bombers, 10-13, 73.
So we're here on a Friday night for our NAB AFL Auskick, where we run a girls-only option, and the kids are pumped, ready to rock and roll and have some fun with the footage.
We signed our daughter up for Auskick because her big brother did Auskick last year, and she just loves it. I thought signing her up for a girls-only group would be a great chance for her to kind of be with some friends in a comfortable environment.
The thing about a girls-only team that I think Zoe really enjoys is that she gets to run around with like-minded girls. They get distracted, they do cartwheels, they hold hands, they sing. It just makes it a bit more of a fun experience.
I like Auskick because I get to play with my sister. We love Auskick!
A number of parents have asked if their daughter has to be in your girls group, and they don't. There will be some girls that will naturally just gravitate to brothers or cousins and join the boys group and have just as much fun if it were to be single sex. So yeah, there's definitely options there every Friday night.
My girls just love interacting with the other girls here. They love kicking a footy, they love learning the skills, and they love the hot dog at the end. I love joining in with my girls. I actually can't help myself, and I love to see the skills, not only of my kids, but of the other kids in their girls-only group, really developing over the clinic.
Evie just loves playing the games, learning new things. She'll be doing it then for the rest of the weekend, doing her favourite kicks, telling us how many goals she kicked on Friday night.
The best thing about Auskick is that it's really fun. It's lots of fun for them.
Yeah!
Off and running as the hand pass comes over the top to Jackson East. East running in to the open goal. Kicks on goal. I think he snuck that inside the goal post. He has. as Ryan parks himself in front, gets the ball down and the ball goes inside 50 now. Ross shrugs the tackle now, runs back towards goal and bangs it through for another Southern Districts goal. Jonathan Ross, he knows where the goals are, Gray. Plenty of Districts players here as Rusker pounces on that. Throws up the hand pass, a long hand pass comes out wide, and here's a chance for Fijo, who throws it across his boot on a check side kick, if you don't mind, from about 30 metres out, and snuck it inside that right-hand goal post for another Southern Districts goal. Middle line, out near the boundary line, he's got a player over the top, just gives that a bit of air, and spills to the ground, and a chance for Wanderers at ground level.
Simple,
just,
wasn't it?
Matthew Young in the right place at the right time, and just dribbled it through the vacant goal square and through for another Wanderers goal. So Simpson down there took it off hands, got a quick kick into the danger area at the top of the goal square. Here's a chance for Wanderers as it comes to Davidson. He hooks it around the corner. Everyone's got their hands in the air. It's a great finish. And first goal of the second quarter to Wanderers. And just another long hand pass forward by Grace. Gets it back to Bowden. Bowden running through forward 50, finishes nicely once again. So another goal to Southern Districts up on the half volley, and got tackled as he did. And now Fijo out in space again, runs inside 50, kicks long towards goal, straight through the middle once again, and Fijo's finding himself some space and really causing some damage going forward, and this time he did it all himself. Over the top to Schwartz, he does so, and now Schwartz off one step, kicks long towards full forward to Pethybridge at ground level. I almost missed his fist with the hand pass, and it just slid straight into the hands of Roy George, who walks into an open goal. And Southern Districts get their first for the quarter, and in a bit of space plays on straight away, kicks long towards the goal square, coming over the top, but at ground level Jonathan Ross was in the right place at the right time as loops the hand pass over the top to Palmer. Palmer kicks long to the goal square. Brander again there, it gets over the back. Clever work at ground level by Bowden. Tapped it up in the air to himself, then ran onto it, hooked the ball round and gets himself another goal. So to get out of it, now kicks long down towards Brander, slips through his hands. George at ground level, clever footwork, got it back to Brander. He hooks towards goal. It's going all the way, bounces just inside the goal line and bounces through for another Southern District goal, but aside. Lee runs over the top of it, and so Districts have worked it back. Brander gets rid of his opponent, takes the ball and now snaps towards goal, and he's got himself another one as just too big and strong and clever, and finished it himself. Centre half forward and gets on the end of this. He's looking to give it off. Fijo has found some space, and he'll just waltz in and have a shot for goal, and easy as you like, finishes like that, and line and throw in once again. As the siren goes.
As I said, yeah, the finger has been to press a bit more, and that's the end of the game. Southern Districts have won by 72 points out here at TIO Stadium. And
Well, welcome back to TIO Stadium for the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League Round 8 action. Palmerston Magpies and St Mary's. And Tara, the landscape here around TI, it is totally different to how we started the game. The sun is back out. The wind is just a little breeze to the right of screen, and St Mary's holding strong with the 32-point lead.
Yeah, considering you've only got 2 seasons in the top end, wet and dry, this game has seen all 4 seasons, Ryan. It has been every weather condition you could possibly think of in the last half of footy.
Yeah, and I think we're going to move away from the scrappy action now that things are dried up, but I reckon there's still a bit of surface water out there.
Yeah, definitely. So the ball goes up here. It's been a great contest all day between Pavic and Ward gets her hands on that one first. It's a good contest out of the centre there. Picked up well by St Mary's. However, still no clear possession as we're still in this bit of tug-of-war between the two sides. It does try to get Socket off the deck, doesn't make it through. Picked up through the hands of Byers. She's been instrumental all day. Byers still involved there, trying to get a clear disposal. But it is found there through the hands of Palmerston, pushed forward there. It is an option here for Palmerston. They can get their legs to it first. It has fumbled there, pushed off the ball, picked up nicely, but it may be a free. Unfortunately, because it's a beautiful kick from Bradshaw there under pressure, but it will be handed over there for a free kick.
Was a great finish, and now I reckon Palmerston just got to get back into that structure. Obviously, a loose play here for St Mary's out the back if they can get it there, but Palmerston seems to be set up pretty well, much better in the second half so far.
That's it. We'll see if they can maybe flip the switch on this for them, and they have got 3 here. Don't spoil it. No, they managed to get a mark there. Beautifully done there through the hands of Lakoya Cockatoo Motlap. But Socket off the deck there, trying to get possession there is Palmerston. St Mary's defenders working overtime to shut them down. It's a bit of a scrappy bit of play here, but Palmerston have the numbers. It's kicked up high, beautiful high kick. It's going to be a hard one there under pressure to mark. It is spilt, unfortunately. It's going to stay in. It just pushes over the boundary line.
Yeah, good bit of forward pressure there from Palmerston. Good start to the second half. Obviously, they are down and still yet to kick their first major, but a really good opportunity now.
Yeah, Palmerston does this really well. They push their numbers forward to really create as many options as possible to get on some majors onto the board here, but we know that St Mary's are dangerous if this switch flips on them because they have got the legs to be able to run it back forward. So this Palmerston side needs to be able to flip quickly. So ball goes up again. Great contest there. No clear control out of the ruck contest, but picked up, and here it is from St Mary's really quickly, looking to find the securely Parnell, but it's turned over quickly through the beautiful hands there of that Palmerston player. Pushed forward. They needed options here, but cut off just like that through St Mary's. St Mary's with a beautiful kick out there on the opposite grandstand wing. Finds the hands of Sarah Hum, beautiful kick forward. It's a one-on-one contest chopped off there by Hannah Tornsey. Hannah doesn't have it. She's held without. Umpire doesn't make a call there. It'll just be a ball in by the look of it. It's the opposite grandstand wing.
Structured much better, Palmerston. Structured much, much better, but maybe still getting a little bit drawn in, probably for their liking. And I see that Palmerston just playing a little bit forward on their opponents, particularly on the backside.
That's it, getting in front. So it would have been interesting to hear the messaging at half-time from Matthew Ray, but picked up there, trying to get a good clearance through is St Mary's. Just no options there coming forward, but St Mary's do a good job to find some space, which they have. It'll be a foot race to it. Marika Carlton and Medbury lurking for this Palmerston side, trying to shut this down from St Mary's, but attempted hand pass there. Hasn't got them anywhere. Picked up beautifully there by that Palmerston player. It's a 2-on-1 contest. It'll be a foot race to it. Marika has got the speed. We know that. She's just got to be able to get there to pick it up. Beautifully hand passed and picked up there by Marsland. Marsland there finds Joe Miller. Miller with a bit of a chip kick there. Puts Palmerston player under pressure. Looks like it'll be a Socker. That's all it needs. But Palmerston beat them to it by the look of it. There will be a consult there. But St Mary's look like they might have it. It'll be a consult here between the two umpires. Asking for just the boundary support there as well to assist in the call. St Mary's aren't setting up by the look of it, but they did look like they were going to celebrate out of that there. Medbury's confident picking up the football, but looks like a goal. Yes, it is.
Yeah, again, it was a 2-on-1 in favour of St Mary's. It's happening far too often now. Just not sure what's going on there with Palmerston. Maybe it could be the fact that Medbury is backing off, but even still, you want to be getting those even numbers to the contest, giving yourself every opportunity to win it back, because if you're going to let them have a 2-on-1, you might as well just give up the goal, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think that it is a bit of a hard decision there for Medbury to make, right? I think that we've seen she was instrumental in that goalkeeper's position in the third quarter, where she cut off two very big goals there for St Mary's. So it is a tough call for them to make. Obviously, her experience is... Obviously, you can't even put a dollar on what that experience would be worth for this youthful Palmerston side. So just got to back them in, and hopefully they'll have a bit of a surge with some options here. We're back in the centre. Ward on Pavic. Ward gets a hand to it first. It's a great ruck contest, but picked up there beautifully by Ali Trigg, but cut off by the Palmerston defender. A high has been found here in the favour of Palmerston. Palmerston here look quickly to play on. They opt for the switch to grandstand side, but it finds the hands there of Palmerston, of St Mary's through Winetti. Winetti there looks to run this one forward. She's got some space. She opts for the left boot forward, drops in there, doesn't favour that St Mary's player, but picking up the scraps there was Senior, pushes that one forward there. It's a 2-on-1 contest. Medbury does well to get that one out of danger, but pushes forward. It's Kiralee Parnell there first to the football. Kiralee there wrapped up early by this Palmerston side, and it will be a ball up by the look of it. So Parnell doing a bit of ruck work there. She's closest to it. Does her best to try and clear that one out of space. Billy Byers working overtime. Wrapped up early there was Friel.
Kicking danger, I think, in favour of Palmerston, but there is no one inside forward 50 for Palmerston at the moment. You can't see it on screen, but there is no one.
So Marika's got a bit of work to do here. Oh, she's pushed off it. No free found.
Lucky.
Kicks that one forward. Joe Miller does well to get that one into space. It's a contest there. Palmerston need to do well to cut this one off. Tawnsy working overtime as she has all afternoon, but picked up beautifully there. Finds the hands of Joe Miller. Joe Miller with a chip kick in. Looks like a gimme, but it's cut off beautifully there.
Back with the flight.
Beautifully. Great mark through Talia McRoberts. McRoberts kicks that one in. She needs to find numbers. Good shepherd there from Marika Carlton. However, does find the football there, and she's cut off. It's a sea of black and white here. It's a lot of Palmerston numbers around the football. Someone just needs to pick it up, but they might minimise their options moving forward. St Mary's do well to regain possession of that football. It's a high fly there. Tatiana Perry, beautiful under pressure, takes that mark there. Palmerston side needs to reset for some options here. Drops it into the centre, just over the fingertips there. It'll be a foot race to it. It's picked up beautifully there by Winetti. Had a great opening minutes of this third quarter. Wrapped up there quickly, and a good tackle there by St Mary's in Fosbrook, and it will be an umpire's ball in.
Can already see numbers out the back for St Mary's even just before this throw in, so Palmerston got to get on it now.
They've got a good reset. They're a really structured side, this St Mary's side.
Very disciplined.
Very, very disciplined. They've got a good reset. They've got great numbers around the footy, and we'll see what they can do with it. The ball goes up. Ella Ward been working hard all day in that ruck contest. Picked up well, no clear control. Socket off the deck. No one able to get possession. Jenkins doing what she can for Palmerston. She does manage to get a disposal. Kicks that one high. It's a one-on-one contest. Arms to it. Just spilt the mark. Might be a holding there of the Guernsey. She does well to get control here. It's a 5-on-3 in the forward 50. Marika Carlton there in some space. Oh, just spilt over the mark there to be the captain in St Mary's, Forshaw. Gets to it, but Carlton does well to get that one out. Just pushed off it. Socket forward. Oh, spilt there a little bit. Does well there to pick that one up. Catherine Dan. Back to her captain for Forshaw. Just need a clean mark here. Unfortunately, spilt. Might go over the boundary. She does well to keep it in. It's a high-pressure game there. She runs into Billy Byers. It's a hand pass. Picked up nicely. Kicked back in. Marika Carlton tying her laces. Unfortunately, just wrong place, wrong time. But does well to turn that one over. We have players not looking, so they've got to make sure they're on at all times. This Palmerston side, they've had two options there that they just haven't even paid attention to. Palmerston pushing that one forward. Good shepherd off play there, but it's out shrugged. Oh, she does well to wrap it up, but it might be a free. And it's gone the way of... That's interesting there, and she's played on. Straight into space. She's wrapped up there, tackled beautifully and paid. That was a beautiful tackle there by Ella Ward. Whoa.
Just a little bit of chaos going on at the moment.
It is a little bit of chaos there, but just everyone getting into it at the moment. Everyone getting into it at the moment, but we'll move forward. So it'll be a reset after play here. Palmerston have given away the free, so it will be a ball up. So just looking for the ruck nomination here. Parnell coming into the ruck for St Mary's. There is a bit of a discussion here with the football. Just passing the night into the 10-minute mark here of the third quarter. So just a decision being made here. So it will be a ball up here. Ella Ward does well to get that one into some space and try to create some options for a Palmerston side, but it gets wrapped up quickly by both Palmerston and St Mary's. Will be another ball up in a matter of seconds.
Just sensing a little bit of bad blood now, Tara.
Yeah. So it'll just be interesting to see where this goes. But Palmerston and St Mary's, just everyone to the ball at all times, wrapped up very quickly. Play-on's been called. St Mary's doing well to make some space. It's pushed forward. Beautiful hands and a beautiful mark there by Ali Trigg. Trigg pushes that one forward. And it's marked there. Control possession back to Palmerston. Just a bit of a rushed kick there might put them in a bit of danger, but they managed to get it forward, and these quick hands are good for Palmerston. The ball goes high. Marika Carlton pushing back. Unfortunately, no. So we're just moving forward. Marika Carlton back to it. Does a step around. Puts that one on the boot. It looks good, and she's dobbed it. It's exactly what this Palmerston side needed.
Great finish there. Absolutely. I was about to comment before, but there was no stoppages. That when the ball was just kind of living just outside that forward 50, that Palmerston needed to probably actually play a little bit of slow ball there. It just felt like they were very rushed, very panicky, and it caused some turnovers. But then, again, it's just gone inside 50, and finally, Tara, they get the finish that they were looking for, and it was a great finish as well.
Oh, beautifully. So really done well there, and it was from a good mark contest and a good control of possession further up the field, and a good play on forward. Smart, sharp hands that work really well. So, and obviously to find Marika Carlton and being able to step and work well under pressure and put that one on the boot, it's a good finish for Palmerston. It just gets them on the board, and a good way to obviously get a major, might lift this side a little bit.
Yeah, can they get rolling now? That is the question.
So we're back in the centre here. Ball goes up. Pavic on Ward. Comes out into a little bit of space there. No clear possession out of the centre. St Mary's doing what they can to get control early. Being pushed forward there. Picked up by Miller into the hands of Marsland. Marsland works that one forward. Kicks that one forward. Beautiful kick there from Hughes. Oh, could have been a great mark, but spilt under pressure there from Tatiana Perry. Tatiana Perry puts that one forward. She's got a few options there, but beautiful mark taken there by the St Mary's captain in Forshaw. Forshaw pushing back and looking for options as his St Mary's side resets. Goes up. Good pressure there from both sides. McDougall working well under pressure. Again, it's an absolute tug-of-war between these two sides to get possession. No one wanting to give it up. And it will be an umpire's ball up.
I'll be liking this if I'm Palmerston, to be honest. I don't want Saints getting in there quick. We know what they can do. And so this holding up, it's good for the Magpies.
Yeah, that's it, because we know how dangerous this St Mary's side is. They're so structured, and you can see it here happening. Really, Palmerston working overtime to try and shut this down. But Joe Miller does well just to get a boot to it, create some space and a bit of a reset here. Just looking for options there is Ali Trigg. Ali Trigg had a great day so far. Drops that one in and finds Natasha Medbury all by herself, being able to reset this game here for Palmerston. It's a quick play on. A lot of numbers around the footy here. It's got to be able to get to it first. A bounce keeps the ball in play. Put on the boot quickly. Needs to get this one out into space. Siana Niesner, one of the only ones there for Palmerston. Marika Carlton attempts a bit of a smother, but opts for a different kick. This one's being socketed forward. St Mary's with a lot of numbers around the football early. Hand pass there. Beautiful take by Nikita Long. Nikita Long hand passes over the top. It's been taken and kicked over. There's options here. Siana Niesner. The bounce might not favour her, but she's got options there. She goes for the kick. Looks like it might just go through. Yeah, unfortunately. Not what she would have wanted there, but it's promising from this Palmerston side to do a flip like that. She did have the option in Carlton.
Yeah, you just got to hit those options, unfortunately. Probably just a little bit of adrenaline there, a little bit of excitement that a goal was probably coming, and it just doesn't get there. You just got to get the hands, little chip kick.
Yeah.
That would have been a wide open goal. And
yep. Unfortunate, but it will be a kick in here, and if St Mary's still with a lot of numbers around the footy here, so we'll see what happens. Natasha Medbury still playing her position as fullback, that goalkeeper, that last line of defence position, and they do have an extra player back at the moment as well through Joanne Huddleston. So Palmerston learning lessons there and obviously keeping that last line of defence strong. Ball wrapped up quickly there by St Mary's and Palmerston. It looks like it'll be another ball up here and an option for potentially Palmerston to get another major on the board.
A quick kick here would be huge. No one on the goal line for Saints, so anything towards goal might just sail through, but it won't happen.
But turned over quickly there through St Mary's. Kira-Lee Parnell, bit of a spilt mark there, but she does well to regain possession, pick it up quickly with a 360. Hand pass there over the top to her fellow player. Kick well under pressure there was Winetti. But marked and cut off there beautifully was Huddleston, as I mentioned earlier, just playing that goalkeeper position and keeping that last line of defence strong. They do have some options here. There's only 2 people currently in the forward 50 for Saints. It is a bit of a danger position here. Numbers are flooding back. St Mary's working forward. Tackled from behind there. Manages to get control was Caitlin Wills. She's got the football being wrapped up there by Kira-Lee Parnell. So it looks like it may be a ball up or a free.
Did well again there, Palmerston still holding up the Saints nicely just along that half forward line for St Mary's, so doing well there.
Ella Ward with the hands to it first, kicked out there, socket off the ground by McDougall. A lot of Palmerston numbers around this footy, same as St Mary's. Cockatoo Motlap doing what she can, so picked up there nicely. And we'll get a free kick here. Palmerston need to surge numbers forward to create some options. She does it well there and plays on herself, steps around the footy. But great mark, nearly under contest there by Marika Carlton. It's a great matchup between them two today. As we push forward, Forshaw does well to get hands to it. Spilt a little bit there, picked up nicely there through Palmerston. Palmerston pushing forward with options. It'll be a foot race to it. See who can get to it first. Needs the bounce to favour her. Oh, it's a good kick and it might work. Oh!
How about that, Tara?
That is whisker perfect. That was so good. She does that well under pressure. And that's Ella Ward, who's been working overtime in the ruck all day for this Palmerston side. Just picks up that football and just has that little bit of pace ahead of her 2 opposition players in defence and pops up one forward. That centimetre perfect.
Great finish. That was absolutely spectacular. Good movement from Palmerston. Good, healthy signs from Palmerston to go from their halfback, go forward, and it was a good goal. Great goal on the run. If we had the replays, I'm sure we would be rewinding that one.
And zooming in just to watch that one. So that's a call that I didn't actually pick up earlier, but the move from Ella Ward back down to forward might be a really good take for them. We know she's got a good control of the football, and we know, obviously, she's got a great kick on her as well. So it might be what this Palmerston side needs. So we're going with a bit of a ruck contest again. Push forward there. Pavic wins that one there, gets that one herself. Hand passes over the top, finds Delacure. Push forward, picked up again by Delacure, but pressure there applied by Easton. Hand pass forward, finds Marsland, and there it is.
Well, it is 3/4 time now. Palmerston found themselves back in it there towards the end, but it's Palmerston 2-1-13, trailing to St Mary's 6-3-39. We'll be back right after this break for the 4th quarter.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
And a bit of constructive talk. I know it's hard, we've been all from the same footy club, but we've come together for this. Show that passion in the MC Guernsey, get in their face.
Here at TIO Stadium in Darwin.
Their hearts out, and obviously it's not what we play 6-6-6 and 7 on the bench, so it's a little bit different, but you know what, we can't ask for anything more. The girls put their bodies on the line, and they went in and they went hard, and you know, some of it was unrewarded, but that's footy.
Well, welcome back to TIO Stadium for 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League. Palmerston Saints final quarter action. It's Saints in front, Tara.
Yeah, that's it, and it's been a ripper. 3 quarters here, final quarter of footy action here. St Mary's just so controlled and disciplined the last 3 quarters. As you can see, beautiful control out of the centre there. It'll be a foot race to it to see who can get control here early. Beautiful kick in there from Ali Trigg. Ali bouncing ball. Pushed forward there by Palmerston defenders. It'll be a foot race to it to see who can get control early. Picked up there nicely was Marsland. but wrapped up. Looks like it'll be an umpire's ball up here in the St Mary's forward 50.
Well, we discussed it off air that Palmerston still very much with a chance. It was a great-looking third quarter from them. Just seeing if they can replicate that in the fourth here.
Yeah, definitely. I think they kept them just to the one goal in that third quarter. So Palmerston doing well to keep control of this game and shutting down that forward from that dangerous forward 50 there from St Mary's. So it'll be a ball up again, a ball in. Just a reset here. Looking like St Mary's might have the numbers.
They do have a spare just outside 50 here.
Which I reckon might be their key to get away with here through Winetti. So we'll see what happens. Ball goes in. Up there, good contest there. Picked up nicely. Pushed forward. Hand pass well there through Perry, but picked up nicely there by Carr. Trying to get it out of danger zone. Picked up nicely and marked under pressure there. Was gone and on, but beautiful mark, very, very well taken. Stunning mark from Delacure. Hand off quickly to Billy Byers. Booming kick from Byers. Puts that one in, needs to be marked, and it has been. That's through the hands there of Ali Trigg. Again, Ali Trigg with a snap centering kick. Palmerston read it like a book. Palmerston working overtime to get that one out, but mate, they've given away a free. So we'll see what happens here. Palmerston getting the free here. They need to reset and they need to be all eyes on this to see what the options are going to be quick. She might opt for Tatiana Perry. No, she's gone a little bit longer. Needs to running and get this one here, but it's gone out on the full.
Yeah, you just sense like St Mary's, if they can get on the board early, it might just be the game there, but obviously it's a low-scoring affair, so it's been a good one so far. Saints with a chance to go back inside 50 here.
That's it, a 4-goal lead. St Mary's currently. They go for a centering kick there, but chopped off there by Palmerston, looking to work overtime there, but wrapped up quickly was Brooke Wilson. But wrapped up, umpire says that's mine, it'll be a ball up.
Middle of the ground wide open here for both sides to use. So wondering just who's going to use it first, who's going to blink.
That's it. So ball goes up, touched well there by the ruck there for Palmerston through Ward. Just needs to get to it. We know Marika's got the pace here. She brushes the ball forward, but read like a book there from St Mary's through Catherine Dan. Dan with the ball wrapped up quickly, trying to get control there of the footy. Marika Carlton wrapped up, goes through back to Dan again, but Palmerston get their hands to it through Jenkins, but again just being scurried forward, rushing to try and get control of the footy here. They have, and they've gone for a kick there, pushed forward by Gonanon again, but it's their trusted defender and captain. Might be a high, yes it has been, head over the footy. They're given away by Bradshaw. Pushed forward there, Forshaw tried to spoil the mark there, was Palmerston. Doing well and controlling the footy out of the contest. Pushes forward, finds Grace Senior. Senior looking for options there. She's got a centering option there in Parnell, which might be used. Looks like it will be if she can get to it. Spilt mark there, under pressure there from Palmerston in alley. No, pushed forward. Done well by Palmerston there to keep control of that football under pressure from this domineering Saints side. It'll be a foot race to see who gets there. Pushed off the football using all her strength was Forshaw. Push forward again. It'll be a race to get there. It's a high. It's a sea of green and gold down there. Kick was smothered and will be pushed hand passed forward. Looking to find Joe Miller. Miller has the opportunity to run with it here, and she does. Puts a kick into their forward 50. Just millimetres out of their forward 50. Picked up beautifully there by St Mary's. Goes for a centering kick, looking who she's got. Oh, nice touch there by Medbury, and taken advantage of was Tatiana Berry. She takes 2 bounces there, opts for a left boot, but turned over. If we can just get a little bit of defensive pressure here from Palmerston, they'll need to wrap it up quick, but she may have been high. Yes, she was, unfortunately, so it'll be a free. It's the last thing that Palmerston needed. Sorry, Hannah Forsbrook will push that one forward. It'll be a bouncing kick. They've got to have a shepherd here, which Tatiana Perry attempts. It's pushed forward there by Medbury. Picked up nicely there by Ronberg. Marika Carlton there, involved again. Does well to get that one off. Oh, might be high.
First one the umpires missed, I reckon, but...
So it will be, has been unfortunately missed there by the umpires, but it will be a ball in. Unfortunate for Nikita Long there. So St Mary's using this stoppage to their advantage, having a lot of interchanges there. Ball goes up. Won there by Pavic. Picked up there by St Mary's. Hand pass over the top. Everyone looking to gain control early, but pushed forward there. Picked up nicely by Winetti. Winetti forces that one forward. Medbury by herself. Stunning mark. Solid mark. And she's been doing that all day. She looks to run this one forward. Kicks that one through the centre. It's a sea of green and gold again. Spilt mark there by Fosbrook. Pushes forward, attempts a socket, might be kicking in danger. No, it'll be a holding. So umpire's given away a free there. Palmerston need to surge forward and create options. She's got McRoberts screaming for it on the grandstand wing, but just too late to the contest there and is chopped off by Ali Trigg again. Ali Trigg having a field day this afternoon. Pushes that one forward, beautiful kick, just a little too sharp and spilt there, but recovering well was Pavic. Got to get to it early here. We know how dangerous this St Mary's side is. They're lurking very well. Good hand pass there. Fosbrook trying to get possession, but spilt the mark a little bit there. She is again trusted defender in Medbury. Hands that one off. It's a bounce there. We just need to see who can get numbers to it. Picked up beautifully there by St Mary's, but will trickle over the boundary there. Geez, that was picked up nicely by Eilert. And hand passed in.
And at the moment, it almost seems like it is raining heavily. The play at the moment is very scrappy. The ball's on the ground a fair bit. No one's really getting it clean. And so just wondering if there's still maybe a little something out there.
Yeah, that's it. So it's a high contest. Just really both teams struggling to get control of the football because the other side's wrapping them up quickly. So it's a high body pressure game. And there it is again. So a tackle there, not paid, but it will be going to St Mary's advantage through into their forward 50. No mark, just to push off the football there. Two defenders in Taunsley and Medbury lurking. Medbury gets that one in, and it will be an umpire's ball up in the St Mary's forward 50.
Been everywhere Medbury has, so just wondering how many goals do you reckon she's saved for Palmerston?
I'd say there's at least probably 4 minimum for her today. She's been so well, obviously, in that back line there for Palmerston.
Got to be in the team of the year come the end of the season, you reckon, Tara?
No, she's a trusted defender and she stands up well. Obviously a true veteran and scholar of this game for so many years. So still obviously keeping her presence known. She kicks that one out. We'll go on the boundary there. So it will be a ball up.
Just wondering who's going to strike first here, Tara. It's a bit of a deadlock, so just kind of living in this sort of area in front of us here at the moment.
So the ball goes up. No clear tap out from the ruck contest. It'll be another ball up here.
But if your Palmerston time is ticking away.
Well, that's it. We're at just over the 8.5-minute mark here of the final quarter of footy. It's a dangerous position here. We know how good St Mary's are. They're a strong side, so they could get away with one here, and it looks like they might if they can get cut off by these defenders first. But Palmerston do well there to get out of there. Push that one forward. It's a high kick. Palmerston with numbers around the football, but Winetti is lurking there for the green and gold. Winetti's still working overtime to try and get control of that football. Picked up by Niesner, but it might be a high. So just having a look here, and 50 has been paid as well. So this might be pushed forward here for Palmerston.
Talked about her all day, though, but I think Natasha just saved goal number 5 just a little bit ago. So
yes,
she is dominating.
Yes, she is. She's really that last line of defence for this Palmerston side. So with the free, looking for options here for Palmerston. Drops that one in. It's a dangerous kick. We know how strong Forshaw is around the football. Pushed forward. Looks like Byers got hands to it early. Just working through there. It's a high kick. Sienna Niesner, a few people around it lurking. Bounces through the legs of Fosbrook. Tatiana Perry wrapped up early with the football. Niesner working overtime. Hand passes over. Looks like it's found Forshaw. Forshaw wrapped up. Spilt the hand pass, but hand pass over the top again, and doing all the work is McDougall. McDougall pushes that one through. Finds the hands of Jenkins. It's a bit of a foot race. It's a 3-on-2 there. Does well to get her hands to it. Numbers need to get around the football here. There's options for Palmerston. But coming through the pack beautifully was Forshaw, creating some space. Just ran over the ball a little bit there, but picks it up well and hand passes. Beautiful tap from Pavic. Educated tap from Pavic. And it'll be a bit of a tug-of-war here to see who can get to it first. Torsney working overtime for this Palmerston side. Joe Miller does well just to find that football, create some space and push it forward. Does well off the bounce and reads it well with Sarah Hum, but just spills a little bit. It's going to be who wants it more, but running onto it looks like Fosbrook. She's running, she's got time and space and smashes it through.
Yeah, well, the Saints, we know how dangerous they are, and they just showed it right then and there, and that's probably the game at this point, Tara. You'd think probably just getting a bit too far out of hand for Palmerston. Just that ball movement from Saints, they're just going to be one of the best teams in the comp. And of course it shows they're second on the ladder. Of course, Pint sitting in first, so it's going to be those two teams when they eventually match later in the season. It's going to be a great showdown. And
oh, definitely.
But yeah, just wondering what can Palmerston muster up here? I think for Palmerston, and they showed it against Waratah last week, is that if they can get really clean and controlled possessions out of this centre, which have Ward's already doing a lot of the work from that. She's winning a lot of these ruck contests for them. But if they can get control out of the centre and just get a little bit of step ahead against this St Mary's side, they'll get there. So we'll see what happens. So picked up well, but pushed forward there. Forshaw lurking, but kicked back into their forward was through Palmerston there. It's a foot race to see who can get there first. Byers does well as she has all day. She shrugs off one, kicks that one into their forward 50 there. Marika Carlton hanging back, and she does that really well. Be interesting to see what they go for here. They've got numbers in the centre. She might run it up, which she is famous for. Pushes that one forward. Good kick. Has been something found off play. So it will be a St Mary's free by the look of it. Was paid holding the player, so not too sure if maybe something happened after the ball there.
Either way, just like that, St Mary's turn this one over. Beautiful kick from Forshaw finds Joe Miller. Nikita Long screaming for it and does well. Beautiful mark.
We'll soak up the time now. Probably only about 5 odd minutes, you might say.
That's it, just the one goal for the quarter, so we'll see how this one goes.
Certainly taking her time, so
they've flooded some numbers into the goal square here. We know that Natasha Medbury has had a few hands to it all day and kind of crushed a few goals, so we'll see if she can get this hands on this one again. But Nikita Long's got a fantastic kick on her. It's kicked. It looks phenomenal, but it's just swung over to the right, so it'll go through for a behind. She had the distance. Beautiful kick. Great, beautiful kick. But Tash Medbury plays on quick. She uses it to her advantage. Boosts that one in there, but chopped off by Joe Miller. Marika Carlton doing what she can there, but finding the ball was Paula Pavic again, been instrumental for this side all afternoon. Push forward into space. It'd be a foot race to see who can get there first. Needs to be a shepherd, but we'll go over the line there through the trusted hands of Natasha Medbury.
Oh, she's going to need some Zupa Dupas after this game. I reckon she would be cooked.
Yeah, no, she's had a phenomenal day out working overtime
player.
In defence. So we'll see what happens here with this ball up. It's this defensive side for Palmerston have been working hard all day, so we'll see what ends up. Torsney even has been pretty outstanding for them in that defensive as well, so we'll see what happens here. Ball goes up. No clear control out of there, but it is kicked really quickly with a play on, hits the post.
Yeah, things just starting to threaten to break open a little bit. Not great signs for Palmerston. Probably just need to control it now. I think the game's very much out of hand, so just, don't concede anymore, I think.
Yeah. So we've got Magpies 2-1-13 to St Mary's 7-5-47. Tash Medbury does well with the ball in. Looking for Marika Carlton, but with a beautiful chop-off mark was Grace Senior. Grace Senior looking for options there. She's got a few players calling for it. Drops that one high. It's just a matter of who can get to it, but chopped off there. Palmerston do well to get control of that footy out of the pack. Marika Carlton there. Tries to wrap up that ball, but it's Joe Miller, Grace Senior with the don't argue. Picked up nicely there through Marsland. Marsland with a high, but taken, and looks like the mark might be paid. Yes, it is.
Got a player down just in the pocket here towards the grandstand. Try to keep an eye on that for you, Tara.
So as we're pushing forward, Looks like Grace Senior involved again. She's had a great couple of minutes, but pushed off a play there. It might be a push in the back. Yes, it is. Marika Carlton will get a free. So we'll get a free kick here. Palmerston need to be careful not to give this one away like they did last time. So moving forward.
Left leg issue. It seems like maybe the knee, which obviously doesn't look good in footy. Never want to see injuries like that.
No, you don't. So Palmerston using this to their advantage, pushing forward. Bart goes out into space there, looking to pick that one up was Barbara Eilert. Eilert finds Kiralee Parnell, and in open space, beautiful vision there was Joe Miller. So just having a look here, Joe Miller with the option through Senior, which she takes. Senior looking to find options here, drops that one high, just over the top. Beautiful mark by Delacure. So we'll see what she does here. She's going to go for it by the look of it. So she kicks it, looks good. Oh, just like that, she goes bang. Beautiful mark, beautiful kick, and another one on the board for St. Mary's.
And the team getting around her as well, so maybe something was going on there that we don't know about. But yeah, that's pretty much just what Palmerston weren't looking for at all. I mean, just defensive breakdowns have just been the story of the game for Magpies, and obviously Saints have capitalised. We know they're a very, very classy side, 40-point lead. It could have been much, much worse, Tara, but obviously there has been some strong defenders for the Magpies today.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that you can't credit this St. Mary's side enough. Their structure, their discipline and their control of this football under pressure is not something that you take lightly. They're an absolute powerhouse. We're just about to head into the 17-minute mark here of this fourth and final quarter of round 8 action between the two sides. Palmerston, we've said it before, they need a bit of control out of this centre bounce. Ball goes up. Pavic with the winning hit. Ball goes high. Be a tough one to get under. It gets spilt, picked up nicely there, trying to work through it, and there's the siren.
There it is, the classy St. Mary's 8-5-53 topple the Magpies 2-1-13. Tara, was there any players that stood out for you in this one?
A few across the board there. I can't look past Emily Forshaw in terms of her defensive work. Defensive centre, forward, wherever she was needed. There's a reason she wears that captain's badge for this Women's Premier League side in St. Mary's. She was absolutely a force to be reckoned with. Another one, I can't go past Paula Pavic in the ruck. I think that she was really instrumental and slotted a goal as well. For Palmerston, for me, I think that you've got a few there. Natasha Medbury, we obviously spoke volumes of in terms of her defensive pressure and the fact that this could have been a much bigger blowout for them. And then my other one through there was definitely probably Tatiana Perry and Ella Ward, who had pretty good standout games.
Yeah, well, that just about wraps it up here from TIO Stadium, but stay tuned. There is Men's Premier League action coming up after this, but it is St. Mary's by 40 points.